back on the internet. That's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older and I'm kind of like at the fun point in life where you kind of, it ticks in your head finally, like the concept of time. And I've been a little existential this year, I think.
Yeah.
I've been a little existential. And yeah, time is just like, I think a lot of it's because it's like next year will be 10 years since I graduated high school. And I think just like that thought is kind of wild to me, because that seems like it was such a long period of time in my head, just high school in general. And like the time, like I think specifically relating it to YouTube, pretty much the whole span of the bulk of the stuff that I did on my personal channel outside of streaming, like just the bulk of like 700, 800 videos I uploaded was all while I was in high school.
Oh, right.
And it's like that much time was compressed into 4 years, and it's now been more than twice that amount of time. And it still seems like to me that was such a long span of time that I did that. When I think about it, it was only probably like 3 years.
Right. It's a super formative but very brief, 3 or 4 years.
The last video I uploaded in terms of, I did an update video on August 26th, 2016. And that was my, I'm done with Let's Plays, and I decided that I was moving to streaming. And my very first ever video on this specific channel was February 17th, 2012. I thought it was 2011. But yeah, it was like 5 years. 4 or 5 years of my life right there. It's cool because I count it for my ability to speak in public, and now it's a very big part of my career and technology for sure. Like I work in IT, so I definitely wouldn't have gotten into computers and technology if it wasn't for trying to figure out how to make Minecraft videos.
Oh my god, I could say similar. I was at the Duluth Superior Pride Festival this past weekend, as of when we're filming, and I was shooting video for one of the part of the event, and then they asked me to film a bit more of it. I haven't, as of right now, I also haven't checked the footage. I'm just hoping it turned out. But literally the only reason I was there is because of a podcast that I was doing, and the only reason I was doing this podcast is because of this Minecraft stuff. And the reason I know how to do any sort of videography or anything and editing and all this stuff is all just going back to these Minecraft servers and stuff. So the negative part is a lot of the after effects of burnout from just not going about it in a really healthy way, I think, early on, and having a lot of expectations that were then dashed, or I don't know. I was a kid, so I made a lot of mistakes and they impacted me, and I've had to overcome some of the creative block that comes up with. Well, it comes up with a lot of creative ventures, but it's being on the internet is so public that I think it's created a specific kind of art block in my head where it's there's a YouTube comment section that's you suck.
Well, I think a lot of it is too, at least for me, is it's we have been doing this, both of us really, since Minecraft Let's Plays and this kind of content was born.
Yeah.
And we've been through the evolution of it, and especially over the last few years. We beat the horse to death on this podcast, but over the last few years, shit has changed exponentially, which is why I've tried to move to a much more I'm just doing this for fun mindset and not try and kill myself.
Yeah. And then exactly. And then on the positive side, just taking the skills that I've been able to develop over the years and then try to further my, I wouldn't say as far to say anything like career or anything, but I'm doing stuff. I'm just keeping busy, just having stuff happening,
I went back and looked, by the way. My very first video I uploaded on my Cosmic Chris 5 channel was December 16th, 2011, and I'm actually pretty sure Minecraft and such predates that by 2 months.
Oh my god. Let's see. So I've got the Cartooner channel. The very first video was April 29th, 2013. I started my server in May of that year, and then that was kind of and then Mason, who used to do Go Bicker podcasts with us, who used to be known as Black Ops, if that helps anyone who's been listening a long time to remember. We met on a server called Block Break in July of 2013, and so I don't know if I have that on. I really don't think I have that on video, but I have that server on video. My actual my more long running server was called Nerdvana, and I think that was probably not until 2014 by the looks of it. Oh no, November 2013 is when I started, and that ran until 2015. So it actually ran for a while.
That's a pretty decent stretch of time.
Yeah.
The podcasts is my home now. I will not be I have no plans on leaving podcasts and going back to Minecraft. Let's
No,
don't
no.
worry.
I don't think, yeah, don't worry. I think we're all so worried. We're like, please, Chris, don't do it.
Please don't do it again. No, I'm worried for me. I don't want to fall back down that hole again.
Yeah. I know. It's always so tempting. It's horrible.
It's so tempting.
There's
and it's
new
like
mods
especially
coming out these days that make the whole editing process or the recording of cinematic footage a lot easier now. And it's like,
well, it was like too when I went back and I was doing that video for Anecdotal Madness at this point, like a month ago. By the time this comes out, but I was like, oh, this is fine. I could still do something like that. I'm like, no, don't stop. Fucking don't do it. No more. We're done with mine. I have 1,000 Minecraft Let's Play videos.
yeah, and
Literally 1,000.
An issue I've kind of ran into with a lot of the stuff that we're doing here on Stuck on the Internet, and then the issue with doing more Let's Plays like that is like, what am I actually adding? I can like to think that with our podcasts that we are hopefully at least unique enough personalities that accounts for something, but I know that I'm not good enough at Minecraft or video games in general to ever just even bother to try to do that kind of thing. I think I think sometimes I get kind of like the itch to like work on a video like that, but I should just shoot a video then, like with a camera.
Because the amount of, I think we talked about this a little bit in the last episode, but it's like the amount of production value that goes into Minecraft Let's Plays. Because to me, like Minecraft Let's Plays are like ham sandwiches. It doesn't need all this avant-garde bullshit tied to it. But I feel like in order to make something that people are actually going to watch, you need to add the avant-garde bullshit into it.
I don't even know if it's just, I don't think that's totally fair though either. Because I think some of it is just people trying to kind of up the game a bit, and I think there is what people will talk about of like a Mr. Beastifying of YouTube, where things have to be kind of, a good example is, I don't know if you come across any of those hardcore Minecraft videos, but they're like doing these crazy mega builds, and the editing is so fast and it's nauseating and it's not enjoyable to watch. But then there are people who will take a lot of those same tools, like famously the replay mod, what is it called, flashback now is like the new one that people are wanting to use. A channel I'll shout out is called Flow State. He makes kind of like, they're more like chill cinematic kind of Minecraft vlogs. I don't know.
And don't get me wrong, when I say that stuff, I have immense respect for people who do it, and it's beautiful videos. But like from the perspective of
only
a
some
content,
of them are that.
Yeah, I mean, there's some of them that are bullshit, but like from the perspective of a content creator looking at the kind of content I want to create, it's like I don't have it in me to make something like that for a Minecraft Let's Play. No. There's projects I want to do to have that level of editing that are unrelated to Minecraft. I would love to do those, and I probably will at some point.
Yeah, because again, you'd have to have some sort of really good idea to actually like be worthwhile.
I know I don't have a good idea. That's why my podcast is me sitting and talking and bullshitting, and I can't even get that out every week.
No, well, in your defense, I mean, you're now running your company that you work for, and
fucking Christ,
and you're in charge of every project.
Not to hard segue away from that, but yeah, I've had a very long week for this short week.
So I know you, so I'll just, well, I don't know, I'll let you say whatever you want to say about that.
This is the week we're recording. This is the week of Labor Day, the first week of September, and you know, Labor Day, it's here in the United States, it's a 4-day work week. Well, I came into work on Tuesday, and like halfway through the day, my boss calls me, and he's like, "Hey, so I've got an update for organization." I'm like, okay. And he's like, well, I've got some other projects I need to step away from, so I'm going to make you the team lead over this team that you're on. I know we've talked about this before, and I think you're ready for it, so I'm going to make you the team lead. Here's 14 meetings you have to attend this week in order to get up to speed on how leadership works at the firm.
So this was right away on Tuesday?
So yeah, this was like halfway through the day.
Oh, so you got to have a nice normal morning for a little while.
Yeah, I got to have a really nice normal morning, and then he called me. It's funny because like we sat in bullshit for like 20 minutes, and he's like, "So yeah, by the way, I'm putting you in charge now."
Anyway, I'm about to rock your fucking world, buddy.
Yeah, I'm about to rock your fucking world, and ever since then, I've been trying to play catch up on a short week and try and figure out completely blind. Because for those who don't know, I work in IT. And I have always worked in a very technical role. And people management is a lot different than technical roles. It's one of those things that I've been interested in, and it's not like this is completely unfounded out of nowhere, but it was one of those things that, I expected there to be a job opening and an interview process and preparation, and not my boss just calling me and saying, "Hey, you're getting my job.
Congratulations." For what?
You're gonna take my job. I'm gonna go over here now. If you need anything, call me. But you need to join all of these meetings and get up to speed on all of these processes by the end of the week, because this is also the end of the trimester, which is how we measure performance metrics. It's also the end of the month. So you have to do all this month-end stuff and trimester-end stuff to get it ready, and you have to have it done by Friday.
Lovely.
I will admit, I do very well under pressure, so it's been good for me because I feel like I learn better in these kind of situations. I really don't like when people are like, "I'm going to ease you in." Like, I'd rather just be thrown off the deep end.
Just fucking plug it in, just go for it.
Yeah, but that's a very steep transition to take on zero notice. So with that coupled with the fact that it's a short week, I was off by a day, and until Terry reminded me this morning, I didn't realize it was Thursday. When he's like, "Where's Anecdotal Madness?" So I'm taking a week off.
I was going to work, and see, my job is we're doing a big inventory project, so it's been involving a lot of sitting in a quiet space with headphones on, listening to shit, and I'm like, "Where is my Anecdotal Madness? It's fucking Thursday." And I'm already disappointed I'm not getting my Pit Boys, but we do have a replacement with Kitt's movie journey, which premiered a couple weeks ago now. Good. At some point. It's as we're recording this, it's premiering tomorrow, and I have to do the art when we're done with this. But it's been fun. We haven't done the intro yet. Do you want to do that quick? You want to end this cold open and start the episode?
This has been a very on-brand episode for us.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's go ahead and roll that intro.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today is Monday, September 23rd, 2024. I am one of your hosts, Terry.
And I'm Chris.
And now, you might have noticed, last episode was called the podcast formerly known as Good Morning, Good Night. This episode is called The Podcast Needs a New Name. Because the podcast needs a new name. Last episode, we had decided kind of on Civil Poor. I was okay with it, but as time went on, it just really wasn't working in my head. I also, because of the way I name folders, like our old show on Go Bicker used to be called Not Really But Kinda, and so every file was NRBK whatever, thumbnails, episode 8, whatever. And then the same thing with Good Morning, Good Night. It was capital GM, lowercase GN, and it was nice and it was quick. But then I started typing CP, and I was like, and I just,
what's wrong with having a bunch of folders titled CP?
It just sounds like an unnecessary headache or an unavoidable headache of like, I just don't need a monthly call from the FBI saying like, "Hey, sorry." So
hey, is this kitty porn?
No, it's just 4 white guys or four. I don't know where the fourth guy came from. It's just 3 white guys talking about life.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so but the whole issue with the name has had me thinking too about, well, what the fuck even is this show? We haven't been able to nail it down yet. The closest we've come into is the bullshit one, and that's pretty close, honestly. We kind of have tried to go with this coffee shop morning show kind of thing, and I if we ever had a set, that's how we would build it, right? But that's not the show. What is the show? If you're telling people to listen to us, what are they listening to? And
3 white guys make a podcast.
But what are we doing specifically? And I asked Molly this last night. And we realized, well, what we're doing is we're catching up and we're kind of therapizing about being YouTubers, being podcasters, being 2/3 of us are in our 20s.
2/3 in their 20s. One's 47,
something like that. Yeah, he's old. He's an old man. By the way, Kitt isn't here again tonight. He
if you haven't noticed,
he slipped in the bathtub and he's
It's amazing how much blood can come out of one person. That's all I'm gonna say. I think you had some extra.
These old people, they pop like balloons. It's ridiculous.
My God, it's just everywhere, all over the bathroom.
That's why we had to shut down our studios.
Yes, that's the last time we're having an in-office shower. That's also next to our bottle breaking facility.
Yeah, it's the last time we do a group shower.
Yeah, it's the last time we do a group shower. We're all drinking bottled beverages, because I mean, when he fell on that pile of bottles, let me tell you, I mean,
yeah. At first, we thought it was just his old man hips breaking, but no, it was actually our dozens of glass bottles.
It's our dozens of glass bottles from where we all got hammered and had an orgy in the shower. That's where we're at.
So anyway, the name we came up with, and I'm really actually a fan of it, is Ketchup Therapy, spelled like the condiment, which is actually a little bit ironic because I don't
diner
like.
now?
Well, it's still actually the diner thing does kind of still fit. I don't even like ketchup, but I like the name Ketchup Therapy because I can imagine a logo better for it than Civil Pour. It does, I feel like, encapsulate what's happening a bit more. We're catching up. We're talking through our issues. The issues happen to be like being a YouTuber is scary.
It's all us bitching about the ramifications of us deciding to start doing YouTube when we were all 13.
The consequences of our actions. No.
Yeah, this is a look. If you ever wondered what happened to all those kids that did YouTube 15 years ago, this podcast is that.
It's us. Yeah. This is the podcast where if you made YouTube videos when you were 13 and you said, "What if I didn't stop?"
This is where you would have landed.
I think like my sister's like that. She had a couple attempts at doing YouTube where she would go on for a little bit, and it's funny because one time one of them was like a group channel she did with a few of her friends, and it felt very similar to how things ended up with me and Go Picker and stuff, where it's like she was the only one doing anything. And I think that just didn't last too long.
I'm gonna say, like, I miss having that drive though for the original YouTube, because I've just been most of this episode I've just been scrolling through my backlog because I haven't done that in a long time, and it's like the fact that I consistently, there was seriously like a 3 or 4 year period here where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I had a video out, come hell or high water. I've had a weekly podcast now that takes me an hour to do for like 3 months. I've already missed 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So it's fun how time changes. But I mean, we've talked about it before, which at this point I feel like could also be a tagline for this podcast. But we've talked about it before, and we're dumb adults now.
Wait, what was the tagline? We've talked about this before?
We've talked about this before.
Ketchup Therapy. We've talked about this before. That's funny. I like that. So what do you think? There was like a 50-50 chance he was actually going to be available today because he said whatever issue he was having was had left. He had been exercised.
Wasn't the issue his family?
I don't want to call it his family directly on air, but maybe. And
we can bleep that out. We can just...
I didn't say which family. It could have been anybody. Grandma.
Fuck out of here, Grandma.
And Kitt was feeling like it's like looking in the mirror, he said, and he's like, that's why he had to kick his grandma out, physically kick her out down the flight of stairs onto the front curb, which is
horrible.
Embarrassingly, actually, how he broke his hip.
I've never seen someone begrudge an old woman like that. I mean,
but Kitt's always happy to.
Kitt, that's one thing you should know about Kitt. He hates the elderly.
Yeah, because he's like, it's kind of a self-loathing thing. He's like, I don't like that I'm like them, and as he gestures broadly to a group of elderly women walking around.
Yeah, let me tell you, if you're a grandma, Kitt has probably thought about throwing you in the bottle room.
In the Stuck on the Internet bottle shower.
Bottle shower. It's currently cordoned off because it's also filled with blood.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's just on the ground. It's ankle deep at this point.
Yeah.
We are not the first people that have fallen down in the bottle shower.
You'd be surprised. Like, you look for a building and just how often they'll advertise their bottle showers. It's a pretty common thing, actually. It's a really
common thing in real estate.
It's specifically in more like commercial spaces,
Mhm.
offices
this
and whatnot. Any lawyer has a bottle shower.
Yeah, we try. This is just specifically business talk here.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand. You normally
If this was a
understand,
commercial, or if this was a residential podcast, that would be different. But this is commercial.
This podcast is zoned commercial.
We cannot build a house here, but my God, we can have. That's also part of the problem. I don't think code allows for showers. So when the code man comes and he sees our bloody room full of broken glass bottles,
And he goes, "Oh, thank God! I thought this was a shower. I didn't realize it was a glass bottle storage closet."
this is just a shattered glass bottle storage closet. They've been throwing glass bottles in here for 2 years now.
Glass bottles and blood. They've just been tossing it in.
Oh.
This is the dumbest. I don't know why this is funny, because it's also so fucking stupid. You know what I
It's
mean?
also one of the dumbest bits we've ever done on a podcast.
The bottle shower. There's like nothing visual. I can't make a shirt out of the bottle shower. Like, this is nothing. It's stupid.
This is, if we had people that did fan art, this would be where it comes in.
If you make fan art, Go Bicker bottle shower 2024. Not Go Bicker. That's what tripped me up just now. I realized I'd said Go Bicker, then it was too late, and I didn't know how to correct myself. And this is why I need therapy. Catch-up therapy only on stuckontheinternet.com. Okay, but what do you think? Good name, bad name?
I feel largely indifferent to it.
Okay,
it's not jumping out at me as like this is the one. This is it. This is the glass bottle room of podcast titles.
I did have another name idea just before we can.
I don't hate it. I absolutely don't hate it.
Well,
but
maybe we'll pitch it to Kitt as well. We'll see what he
Kitt will
says.
be the tiebreaker.
Which we haven't heard from him yet this episode, and we will get to that. We have like 6 more clips of him.
We have 6 clips of him before he went down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 more clips of him. Well, I think we don't listen. I don't think we listen to that. I think we have 5 clips.
Is it too soon to roll one? Because we're half hour into the recording at this point. I don't know where we're at in the actual episode right now.
I will reveal my other episode name idea, and because it does take a little bit of an explanation for the audience.
After these commercial messages from our commercial friend Kitt in the glass bottle shower. Oh, fuck! There's a spider.
Spider?
There's a spider that just dangled down in front of me. Jesus fucking Christ!
Well, now's a good time to clap sync if you want to go ahead and take care of that. Clap.
Can I get him? Come on, focus. Yeah, just drop down in front of me. That's fucking terrifying. Holy shit. Oh my God. Hey, dude, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna relocate you to the afterlife.
You hate to do that?
I did, but I have relocated him to the afterlife in a napkin.
Just whatever happened just now, I think is also another reason why one day I'm gonna make a further push for video podcasts again.
Make podcasts video again.
I just like them. I think it just adds something.
This is your show that you edit.
That's true. But I think Kitt, last time we talked about it, was kind of hesitant to have to. Well, oh no, it's because he was melting in his garage. That's what it was. It wasn't anything else other than that.
Maybe we can revisit this now that we're going into the cooler months.
Yeah. And I've kind of been getting kind of a workflow down where I think I might be able to manage it. We'll see. Anyway, a word from our Kitt.
So last week you kind of asked me about my dogs' names, and so I figured I would go ahead and just clarify that real fast. So I have 3 dogs and 1 cat. The dogs' names are Athena, Cleo, short for Cleopatra, and Tom. Yes, I have a dog named Tom. His full name is Tom Howland. You know, like Tom Holland, but Tom Howland because okay. His actual full name is Sir Timothy Howland III because we needed something a little bit more epic because Tom sounds way less epic than Athena does. And Athena and Tom are actually brother-sister. We got them at the same time. Athena was the first one that we named, and then we were trying to think of a name for Tom, and we were thinking maybe like Loki or something like that to keep with the theme. But every single time we looked at the dog, we're just like, no, that dog is Tom. It's
Tom
just
right
a Tom.
there.
You know, anytime you see, like, I will show you pictures of the dogs at some point, and you look at that dog, you're just like, oh yeah, no, that's Tom. He'll do your taxes, your doggy taxes, and show you how much kibble you owe to the doggy government. Mm-hmm. You know, it's Tom. That's all it is, just Tom. And then my cat's name is Snapdragon. We used to have another cat named Josie, and so it was Josie and the Pussycats, and Snapdragon's a flower. So that's
Isn't it also like a Samsung processor or something?
I think so.
Hope you enjoyed that.
Thanks, Kitt.
Yeah, we didn't get to that last episode. Did we get to that last episode, or was that the episode before last episode?
I don't remember ever talking about his animals specifically, but I'm sure we did. That sounds about right.
I never know what we talk about. I black out. That's my favorite part about this podcast is the moment I hit stop recording, I black out. And I completely forget what happened. And it makes it really fun as a fan of the show.
Boy, I wonder what they're going to talk about this week.
That's pretty much it, because I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a mindset that I go into, but every single episode, because I listen to every episode as it comes out on the day it comes out, and it's like every episode is a new adventure for me.
I think it's because you're not paying attention during it. I think it's a mindset you get into that's left over from Not Really But Kinda, where you just want to cause trouble. And I think part of that involves being half checked out.
But hey, it works because we have a great podcast.
It's a winning formula. Our last episode got like 40
it's a
views on YouTube
formula.
for some reason.
The fact that I've been scrolling my YouTube backlog the entire time we've been doing this. But hey, I'm able to keep conversation.
No, that's true. You're 100% right. So for many years now, as we've been doing podcasts on our previous channel, Go Bicker, and our current one, Stuck on the Internet, as we kind of prepared to start recording an episode, it started off with asking, hey, is everyone ready? Okay, great. I'm going to go get some water, and I'm going to go to the bathroom. Very normal, reasonable. Yeah. And it's devolved over the years. Because
I'm glad we're talking about those.
I think it's about time. Okay, so for years, you don't want to just keep having this boring conversation of like, oh, hey, what's going on, fellow kids? You want to?
All right, team, let's get together.
Let's get together and have a brainstorm. It's like, no. So that takes too long. So the same thing was happening every week, and so I just shortened it to the piss ritual. And for now, every week, we
become more evolved.
It would just be like, all right, the piss ritual, and it would be kind of just like, but then it's become like like Neanderthals, like we're like feral animals, like ooh, piss, worship piss.
But my favorite part is in the most recent, like, because it's gotten worse. I feel like it's devolved even more since Stuck on the Internet started very rapidly, might I add. Because we very much started Stuck on the Internet with just piss ritual and everyone going piss ritual.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, I mean, we go feral. But my favorite thing that's come up in the last few recordings is just the addition of piss gifs,
which is sometimes just big geysers of water. The one you posted tonight is a guy ripping ass at a thermal camera.
Yes, a dude taking a leak.
Hold on, I think I have a guess. Yeah. Wendy's?
Hey, I want a burger. Can I have a burger?
I don't think we can deliver our Wendy's to your Wendy's, but if you want Wendy's with your big raise, Mr. Moneybags, you can do that.
I'm not big on Wendy's.
Oh, I don't really have Wendy's very often, so I don't even know what I'm getting into. But
I don't mind Wendy's. I don't mean to derail what we've derailed from what we've derailed. But talking about fast food restaurants, I'm not a big Wendy's person. I don't mind it. Someone else wants to get it, I'll get it, but
that's what's happening right now. Someone else wants to get it.
I want some Culver's. That's some good shit. It's that good Yankee food.
Yeah, you'd really like it up in this neck of the woods where Culver's is from.
Oh man, we got one right down the road. We go to it like once a week. It's great.
Yeah, you got thermal camera, pissed fart guy, and then it's like even just writing the words piss ritual is always like lots of spaces and random capitals, and
there's an apostrophe in yours today, which I
wrote
really
capital
liked.
P space I apostrophe S space
lowercase s.
Oh yeah, these are lowercase now. Do lowercase s's, lowercase r, uppercase I T U, and then AL with an exclamation point at the end, both uppercase. Capitalized. Yeah, so it's a little nutty. So I mean, I don't think it's an especially marketable name, but piss ritual is not a.
Welcome back to our hit podcast, Piss Ritual.
Welcome back. We shall once again commit the piss ritual. Brothers, rejoice.
That's basically what it is. We're gonna try and play on what Fuckface did.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess we don't have the benefit of a entertainment conglomerate backing us.
Yeah, no, we are. I don't think piss ritual is going to get off the ground. I also don't want people. I don't ever want to be explaining to someone the podcast that I'm on and say, "Oh yeah, Google piss ritual," because I've never Googled piss ritual before, but I cannot possibly imagine it's got good stuff in it.
We're gonna find out right now. Piss Ritual, Mantar, merch, Bandcamp.
Oh, is it a band?
Piss Ritual from Pain is Forever and This is the End by Mantar. Well, let's see. I won't play too much for you, but I'll play a little bit.
Play a little bit of Piss Ritual for me.
It's metal. It's like metal-y. It's a lot of guitars.
Yeah, it sounds like metal.
Let's see what else. What's the second one? Holy P, the S Ritual Lessons of Urination from creatorschild.com. What is Creator's Child? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh my. Oh my.
We're looking at creatorschild.com. Holy P, the SP Ritual Lessons of Urination. And it's I mean, what year would you say this website looks like it's from? Because I'm
easily this was designed not long after the Twin Towers came down.
Yeah, right.
So, is this all the website is, or is there more?
It goes down. It's, if you can see on my scroll bar, it goes quite a ways. So in the image that we're starting off with. Well, okay, so first off, the thing that's the bit that, like, there's like a title at the top of the page in this. Not even like piss yellow box, which is kind of funny. It's kind of just like golden, honestly.
It's kind of a Dijon.
But in just the most generic, like Arial sans serif font. No, it's
in serif. 72-point font.
A 70-point serif font. Holy P. The SP Ritual. Is this it's supposed to be spiritual, huh? But it's like spiritual. Oh, it's spiritual lessons of urination. So the spiritual side of urination.
Side. Of urination.
There are loos and loos. Some with such a stench it could be gut-wrenching. So sometimes as we are traveling by road, the route is mapped with stops marked by places with clean loos. The food is secondary. The comments on the loos are primary in ranking restaurants. Michelin stars give way to Pisslin stars.
What the fuck is this?
Did that first paragraph make any sense?
I hate that it kind of did. But what the fuck is this?
Okay, wait, its messaging made sense, but did that seem like an English sentence?
This website seems like a sleep paralysis demon come to life.
It does, yeah. It's interesting because it seems AI generated, but 3 decades ago.
It really does, because we haven't even described the picture.
Oh right, I skipped over that. Oh my god,
you completely skipped over what looks like an AI generated image, but this website is so fucking old. There's no way it is. So someone made this.
And it's okay. It's easy to describe what's happening on the sides of the image. It's 2 like little cherub statues pissing towards the center.
In the middle.
I don't know what's going on exactly in the center, and I need
what
help.
I'm going to describe this as is there's a woman in a long gown. And it looks that she's almost surrounded by like long exposure sparks,
right?
Or like a long exposure firework. But in reality, we all know that it is a torrential downpour of golden showers.
Oh my god!
I think I just found our episode title, by the way.
But it's like there is to go to what you said about the overexposure thing too. It's like some of it's literally like glowing. It looks like sparklers.
Yeah, it does.
And the fact that it's not AI generated is really making me wonder. Then like, so where did it come from and what is it? Because it does say on the button there's a little credit. It says collage based images. Stefan Keller Yolanda. At pixabay.com, and I've used Pixabay for lots of stuff, so that's just a generic like stock footage website.
Well, I think that's where they got the cherubs and the woman from. I think they put this together with their own sick, twisted minds.
Now I'm guessing then that the woman in the middle here, she probably was not always this piss yellow.
I highly doubt that she looks like she has some liver issues.
Yeah, her skin is literally is yellow. Everything else is yellow. So I'm guessing the original image was probably more of a traditional orangey kind of spark color.
Someone made this website
Oh yeah.
Can we go to like the main website? I want to learn more about these people and what their situation is. Is this the only page on this site, or is there more? We're gonna join a cult on today's episode. Oh, it gets worse.
Yeah, no, I think the homepage is worse. There's not nearly as much piss. In fact, there's no piss.
I need to must read amazing predictions for 2024. I need to know what their predictions are. Oh, it gets worse the further into this.
Predictions for 2024 by Creator's Child, by Taran and Celia Cherian, and Creator's Child Seers. Okay, they're seers. Oh,
what did we find?
Oh, okay. So 2024 foreseen, and they have an image of the guy, and he's holding a newspaper. Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. So you can prove that he was making this. So when he's right, he can prove that he was actually back in time. He didn't make it now. He made it.
This website we have stumbled upon on this episode. Like if you're listening to the audio only on this and you're not watching the YouTube bit, first of all, try and find the YouTube bit. Second of all, just go to creatorschild.com. We're gonna cause the only uptick in traffic this website has ever seen.
Okay, wait. So true predictions from over the decades. We have made predictions in 2008, 2012, 2021 that came true. Let's talk about a handful.
Okay, so these are cherry picked out of all the 50,000 probably fake bullshit. Fucking like this is the 4 things that stuck.
So we had predicted the release of a virus in 2016 through 2018 accidentally from a lab that could hit the world in 2018. We thought the virus would have been released in a large country like the US or China. Prediction published in 2012. Another possible catastrophe involves the release of a bioweapon possibly in America 2016 through 2019. We had in fact seen it as a bioweapon. In fact, the Lancet Commission suggests SARS-CoV-2 could have actually been developed in an American research program. This is a first. I feel like it's always attributed to Chinese labs and their biological warfare. I've never actually seen it credited to the Americans. This is interesting.
Well, these people look like they've got some fun fringe beliefs.
What gives that away? Is it the photoshopped eye poster behind the guy?
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack on this website, and I fear that they are now going to know where we live.
I think it's funny that one of their predictions is both one is a European conflict and one is the Israeli-Palestine outbreak.
Who could have seen that coming?
Only fucking everybody. Like,
these
especially
people
considering
are
like the Israeli-Palestine conflict goes back to the fucking 50s. So
yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna make a bold prediction now that someone's gonna win the 2024 election.
There will be a big prediction. I'll grab my newspaper to show you that I'm not making it up. Someone is going to win the election next year.
Let's see what their broad predictions for 2024 are, because it says specifically broad predictions.
Our broad predictions for 2024 are Earth, storm, crop in 2024. A cataclysmic event may occur off the coast of Antarctica, possibly end of 2024. Right through the year, we see melting and bergs breaking. Scientists do too.
Okay. Once again, everybody can see that a massive water event near Cuba. No, is it golden showers?
It was in February is when it should have happened, a storm or a whirlpool. And yeah, I'm thinking it was probably a big bucket of piss that was being dumped down on them, probably.
Japan will be vulnerable to massive water. These people definitely piss on each other. There's a lot of comments about water in here. Let me tell you, a crop blight.
Nope.
Indonesia, Philippines, yeah, all this is pretty much wrong.
It's all like weather stuff too, which is interesting. It's like storms and weather and volcanic and tectonic activity.
Yeah, this is all like vague stuff that occurs at this time of year.
I predict weather.
I bet there's gonna be a hurricane next year. Shit.
Political and emo shifts.
Oh.
As we all know, many countries are going for elections.
Oh, they called it.
They called it.
Yeah, these people are on to something.
They don't actually say any prediction beyond that. They do literally just know it as one of their predictions.
We know what's happening. And many conflicts in the world. You see regime changes and shifts occurring in Central Africa, Middle East, Ukraine, Norwegian countries.
Norwegian countries. All the Norwegian ones.
I completely blazed over that one.
Norway 2, Norway 3, Return of Santa Claus.
How many countries I think are in Norway?
What do they know that we don't? What are they seeing with their mind's eye?
Oh,
Health of Joe Biden suspect, especially late 2025. Yeah, no,
Well,
it's already a suspect now.
I think
actually, no, wait, it's not suspect. We're not. No one's confused. No one.
Nobody but Joe is confused.
Maybe Joe's confused, but the rest of us are like, yeah, that's a 90-year-old man.
That's a 90-year-old man who has the most stressful job in the world. I think he's a little tired.
Yeah, which is why everyone wanted him to step down as president. Like, you're not. These are such funny predictions. It's like it would be almost like maybe more comical if they were like wilder predictions, but there's something so funny about how like tame and like, well, yeah. They all are.
Yeah, these are all very bad.
I like how there's a map here too with like latitude lines and just
my favorite part
points.
is there's some of the there's like little like flare ups on this page where you can see like I'm assuming this is where events are supposed to happen, and it doesn't. There's some of them that just aren't labeled. Like, what's going on? What's going on down there in Southern California?
Yeah, we've got a little blip in Southern California. We've got like a little blip in like Brazil.
Yeah, what's
regime change in kind of like Eastern Africa. Something in like Italy.
This is all such bullshit.
Also, but it's where they say things like emo and techno. All their terms are like music terms.
Massive cyber attacks will occur as space and tech satellite interception.
They predicted CrowdStrike. That wasn't an attack, though, was it? It was just
it was just incompetence.
It was an attack on you specifically.
Yeah, it was specifically an attack to prevent one episode of Anecdotal Madness going out. Massive job loss related to tech is predicted in 2026. Again, that actually has happened.
That's a 2026 prediction, and we're talking about 2024, I thought?
Yeah, I don't know. That's my favorite part about this, too. Is this supposed to be for 2024? And sometimes they just throw out random dates here.
They can't help what comes through the mind's eye.
They see it. They get showered in piss, and they see the future.
Don't we all? That's why I take golden showers.
2024 epidemics. COVID reappears. Who would see that happening? It never fucking went away. Some insect-triggered illness. What the fuck is an insect-triggered illness?
Insect.
Okay, like malaria then. Okay, that makes sense. Early 2025, we will see an illness from Southern America / Mexico spread to South America.
Chest infections, urinary infections. No!
Not the urinary.
No! It's gonna affect the piss rituals.
The holy piss rituals. Middling alien activity. What?
Yes!
Let's talk about aliens.
Yes! Finally, the good shit.
Oh, this is what I came here for. This is the kind of nutted out shit that I want to hear about.
Finally.
The most prevalent, here we go, the most prevalent alien activity in 2024 is a projection from a distance.
Bases beyond Neptune says Pluto?
Bases at Moon, Mars will be covered up.
They will be. They're not now, but they will be.
Deep sea alien bases will increase. Are there already? Do they have proof on this website of the deep sea alien bases?
Yeah, no. Everyone.
Oh my God, we have to.
Chris, everyone knows about the deep sea alien bases. Come on,
this is about to completely fucking derail this episode because now I want to know what their thoughts on aliens are. 6 advanced species are currently connected to Earth, and aggressive species put off influx by 10 to 20 years.
I wish I lived in this Doctor Who fucking world.
Oh God, I am so excited now because I feel there's more lore to read here.
I mean, again, this is just their 2024 predictions, and they have been they've implied based on their piss ritual page that they have been working on some of these theories since the 90s. So
so an advanced species Sphyxtera that look like giant spiders have agreed to watch over Earth for 6 centuries. They will temper the effort of 2 warring species. Thankfully, most alien intelligences have no real interest in stripping Earth of resources. We at Creator's Child have initiated low-level contact with various alien species. They're spiritual intermediaries. Oh my God, this is amazing. Basically, to mitigate the impact. But they find us humans limited, stupidly aggressive, on the brink of social collapse.
Well, they got that right. Holy shit, nailed that.
How did we go down this rabbit hole? Oh my God.
I also find humans to be limited, stupidly aggressive, and on the brink of social collapse.
God, I agree with
didn't actually think I would
alien.
read something on here that I agreed with, but yeah, hell yeah, guys.
Oh my God, this is the greatest website I've ever found. I know they have our IP addresses now, and they're gonna come take us in the night.
You guys can have it. I gift it to you, creator's child.
Now we need to talk about the future of spirituality, astral shock, cheap power, traditional faith revival, and generosity. I see, apparently, according to this map, also spirituality moves, I guess.
It's kind of taking its trajectory goes a kind of roundabout way, up kind of near Alaska, above Alaska, up in like the Yukon-ish, almost down over Alaska, wrapping down under South America, up through Africa and across like India, and up again through Russia, basically ending up back where it started. While spiritually humans have grown, the key center that has grown hold on. While spiritually humans have grown, the key center that has grown is at the back of the neck. Hold on, I gotta just read that one more time. I didn't understand. I don't know what I'm reading. While spiritual, I feel like there's a comma missing, and I'm just trying to figure out where it goes. While spiritually humans have grown, comma, the key center that has grown is at the back of the neck. You got like a spirit port, like a USB port.
Yeah, it's a USB spirit port that goes in the back of your neck that allows the aliens to talk to you.
Yeah, it's how you get alien WhatsApp. You can plug it in the back of your neck.
Which gives the ability to create or utilize languages that attract spiritual groupings.
Ah, okay, right. Okay, so it's a translator chip thing. Okay, cool.
As we pointed out earlier, and apparently we missed this because I don't remember reading about this earlier. As we pointed out earlier, male ascendance rises for a decade. Astral graces.
Can we just? What is? What is male ascendance?
I'd also like to point out that this while this website is incredibly stupid, it started off fairly tame in like the predictions, just going over normal shit, and then on the drop of a fucking hat, it just whipped around, did a complete 180. And now we're just Googling, trying to figure out what ascendance is.
And I have no answers. I have a fan
they talked
wiki
about
for
it earlier, apparently.
Communication strategies for ascendance and same-sex something or another, a study from 1980.
We're gonna go down the rabbit hole on this.
Sex stratification in male biology from deprivation to something or another. What are these studies? And then also an SCP declassified subreddit, SCP-5998 man ascendant. Let's see what's on there. Oh, it's just like a guy in a cloak. And he's in like a tundra kind of snowy area.
Welcome to our SCP podcast.
I know this is not almost too much of a rabbit hole where I don't even know where to go from here. I'm backing up.
I really want to know. Let's see what else they got on here. The spiritual stuff's kind of lost me here. Maybe
we should know, just for those who are keeping track at home, Shakti forces are going to rise dramatically by 20%, and so traditional shamans should see a revival in about 3 to 4 years. So make sure to mark that down in your calendars. All of you keep track at home.
Yeah,
3 to 4 years.
Track of your Shakti forces and your male ascendants.
Yeah, I wonder how they measure that. Like 20%. And that's
that seems like a fair amount of forces. I mean,
yeah.
If a car hits me at 20% faster, I feel like that's a lot more force. So, I
don't know faster than what, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know, but I don't really know what's going on here either.
The power to transform. Are we able to find out? Are we able to learn some cool ass secrets?
Oh boy, we are. I'm very excited to incorporate this into our business structure.
Why is looking forward so significant? Because we can hold the steering wheel of existence. I think they spelled existence wrong. They spelled it EXISTENXCE.
Look, existence. Terry, these people are living on a different realm than we are. We have to respect. Spell it wrong.
I spell it wrong. You're right.
Smip timber.
Hey, Smip. And slip fang Borg swirl of half.
Oh my
God. Suck like love gurgle heel. All right, I'll read it for real this time. Because we can hold the steering wheel of existence and shift it to a more joyous path. Especially the next 3 years are critical. Make no mistake, most futures are grim. But if we align with Earthjoy, the planet may arrive in 1/2 century at a remarkable place. Thank you and good night.
What the fuck does he do?
The power to transform. First is that you may use the information to enrich your life. How? You may do so with specific actions like rethinking life and business strategies, investing wisely, pushing harder in certain directions. Oh, and that's it. Okay, I keep emphasizing these sentences wrong because I keep expecting them to go on, but then they just stop. Like I thought it was gonna be pushing harder in certain directions, and nope, it was just that was the end of the sentence.
I really want to know what fucking gas leak these people have in their house.
Celia and I foresaw a virus outbreak anywhere from 2016 to 2018. It did happen in 2020, but we're not going to talk about that. We could have invested in pharma shares then. Did we? No. We could have. We should have. So every hint of tomorrow we give is potentially enriching.
Oh,
no, we haven't gotten rich off our predictions. We could have. Trust me, we could have. We for sure could have. We would.
You know what I really miss is the old 2000s. At the bottom of the website or the bottom of the web page, you have the view ticker because I want to know how many people have read this.
There's a book. There's books.
Oh Jesus!
The butterfly pearl, bubbles of joy, God and the peacock-tailed pigeon. The Orowak. Hell,
I feel like we could very easily devote an entire podcast to decoding this website and everything because there's so much. I have so many questions, and I think there's more pages.
There's so many more pages. I don't even know where to be.
Holy shit! This is like this.
I feel like we can just keep going down rabbit holes, and there's so many little links. This website doesn't make any sense for one, and because I could just from this first page alone, I don't know where the piss ritual page came from. It's not on here.
It's a secret link to learn about piss, which means there's more.
Yeah, there are secrets in this website.
This website
about the Masters, Core Visions 1, the Cosmic Core Revelation, Embracing Life. And they keep using the same picture of this lady who I'm assuming is Celia. And the other guy I'm assuming is, I can't remember the names already, like Taran or something like that. Using that again there. New success boosters.
Oh my
Yeah, no, there is so much here. There's a free
so
web
much
book of heartwarming poetry. Oh, poetry.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I encourage all of you to go to creatorschild.com. I want to do a quick, let's see.
There's a workshop we could register for. Befriend Aliens Side Contact Protocol Workshop.
Surprisingly, there is no information available on this website in the DNS lookup system.
They probably, I mean, I can imagine the high-tech systems and security they've got on this site has got to be crazy. The fact that we're able to just pull this up on Google is
these guys are talking to aliens, so
they are dealing with next level shit. Did you ever see Torchwood?
Do you think this website was made by the aliens? Do you think the aliens helped with the HTML?
I think that's the only reason it looks so cool.
Move over, Facebook.
Facebook, what's that? Never even heard of it. I go to creatorschild.com every fucking day.
No God, use God, be God. Creator's Child.
I just want to say in summary, I don't think we can use Piss Ritual as a name for the podcast, but I would like to.
Yeah, so anyway, this is back to the discussion of names for the podcast.
Yeah.
Is there a contact form?
Well, there is like an About the Masters page. Let's see. Oh.
Hit by the cosmic ripple. I think he was also hit by a truck at one point. I also love that there's a dog.
Your most unusual teacher, Buffy Cherion, a psychic and astral traveler extraordinaire.
Boy, oh my God, this does not.
Oh, they've got a cute little family. Look at that.
Oh, they really do, but boy,
but they're
welcome
nutty.
to
They're
another
nutty
world.
people.
No kidding. Yeah, this is definitely an episode I encourage everybody to go to the YouTube version for, even if you're listening on audio. Like, pause it, because you need to experience this website along with us.
Yeah. So go to stuckontheinternet.com and go to /YouTube or whatever the fuck. Or
go to stuckontheinternet.com/creatorschild. It just redirects to this website.
You know what's nice though? It's like it seems really earnest. It like at no point in here does it seem like they're trying to like rip people off for money. It seems like they just believe this shit and are just wanting to talk about it. That's good for them, you know? Like
there's absolutely
our newsletter.
Oh boy, can we sign up stuck on the internet? Oh my god, they've got so many tickles.
They've been since 2002. Since 2002, you were right, early 2000s.
A real feast for the spiritualist.
This is so fantastic.
Yeah, that's one thing I do want to say is it doesn't seem like they're in any way trying to do anything negative here, but what I'm reading on this website is just the more you read, just gets crazier.
I'm at a different homepage now. This isn't what it looked like before. I don't. I don't know what to do about this. There's nothing really to do, I guess. It's just silly. It's just interesting. They have 2 home pages.
2 whole pages. Oh my god!
Oh wait, they have a book about their dog, Buffy's Dog Revelations, a must for animal lovers. And look what the dog's reading.
My god!
Creator's Child Secrets with Animal Communications with 3 exclamation points.
In 156.
It's Buffy's Doggy Revelations through Celia and Tara and Chiron. I should figure out how to say their name.
They have dropped acid with this dog. Media says, woof.
Bow Wow in Another Plane, the Hindu. The Paw That Saw by Bangalore Mirrors Jayanthi Madhukar. I don't know how to read.
Readers lap it up.
Book. This book. Woof serps. It is so Buffy, says Vanilla.
I think Kitt is missing this. This is the greatest thing we've ever done on a podcast.
I can't believe this.
God, this is authored by a mystic dog. Oh my god.
And another reason for video podcast too properly is because like I'm crying right now. Oh god. Oh, this is so funny.
Oh my god. This is
I envy Buffy's astral travel exploits. I do.
Animal
divinity.
I really hate that this is the only first time I'll ever get to look at this website.
But aren't you glad at the same time that at least it was documented?
Oh, I'm so glad it was documented.
The discovery and exploration of this of God's chosen site. Wait, do they believe in like a god, or is it their gods? Or I mean, they said that you alien can be God.
I don't know. And part of the problem with this God, like I don't know where to look to ask that.
You will chuckle, laugh, learn, and be astounded.
Oh, I have absolutely no doubt that I'm gonna laugh through this book.
We're gonna have to just I have to just turn it off. Well,
oh my god.
I need a second. So let's take a second and hear a message from our Kitt.
Oh, please give me Kitt. I need a palate cleanser.
Remember when Trump forgot how magnets worked, or doesn't know how magnets work? You know, and he had that wonderful line of, think of it, magnets. Now, all I know about magnets is this. Give me a glass of water, let me drop it on the magnets. Then that's the end of the magnets. Why didn't they use John Deere? Why didn't they bring in the John Deere people? Do you like John Deere? I like John Deere. I know the best John Deere. Like that lives rent free in my head that this person was the president of the United States, and for some reason, people think that he's smart enough to become another president of the United States. Again,
completely separate.
I don't get it. Like it baffles me because that's not how magnets work at all. That's the one thing he knows about magnets. Like, literally, he could be like, one thing I know about magnets is that they stick to my refrigerator. That's one thing. He apparently doesn't even know that. All he knows is that if you put drop a glass of water on magnets, that's the end of the magnet. He doesn't even say pour the water over the magnet. He just dropped the glass of water on it. So, like, what are you doing? Do you think glass with water inside of it is the anti-magnet? Because getting a magnet wet does not cause the magnet to be over. That's not... Why?
Yeah, so as you can see, Kitt is a man full of rage about glass bottles. He fucking hates them, and that's why he throws them all into our glass bottle shower closet. Because it's just to satisfy his deep rage.
It's really unfortunate that we're gonna have to clean that room up now so we can make a worship room for our new alien overlords, and so that we can ascend. Was it male ascendants? Yeah, we need an ascendants room.
Yeah, is that how we started this? Or no, it was piss rich. Yeah.
I don't know how we got there. I just feel like I feel like I did drugs, and now I'm trying to come down from the drugs. I think I got a secondhand high from reading that website for the past half hour.
It was, it's left me, which is unfortunate for a podcast. It's left me kind of speechless. I
don't know how to follow that.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like I wasn't prepared to have my whole world rocked tonight, and it was, but it was.
I greatly look forward to not telling Kitt about any of this.
Yeah. And yep, we're gonna keep this secret. We had a very boring episode talking about Minecraft, and that's it.
We sat and droned on about Minecraft for another hour. We definitely didn't unlock a website that I really don't understand how to describe. Because I don't fully understand what I just spent the last half hour looking at.
I think it's fair to say that it was a spiritual experience.
I feel very spiritual. I feel enlightened. I feel closer to the aliens.
Yeah, I think we're closer now as coworkers.
I feel like we're all close. This has been a great team building exercise.
Yeah, which again, so it's why we have to bring Kitt in here, because again, he's got that just rage in him.
That glass bottle rage.
Yeah. When people talk about Kitt hitting the bottle, they don't mean he's drinking. He's
physically hitting the bottle.
He sets it up on a ledge and he punches it so hard.
He punches it into the classroom. It's got one of those little half doors, so you just open the top and just punch.
You know that bit from Captain America Civil War where he punches the punching bag and it goes flying across the room?
Yeah, that's Kitt with a glass bottle.
It's like, yeah, exactly. So just imagine Chris Evans and put Kitt's head on him, and then make the yeah, you know the rest. You can figure. Well, whew, boy, I think.
So anyway,
yeah,
I think we have to end the podcast now because I don't know how to talk about anything else for the rest of the night.
I just need to go sit down and have a drink or something.
Yeah, I gotta contemplate
pray.
Life.
I don't know.
I feel like I have to pray now, but I'm not really sure to whom.
So let me know in the comments what you think of the new name, Ketchup Therapy. I think as showrunner, I might just keep it because
my show and call it whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, and as we're recording this, we're recording this Thursday, September 5th. By Monday, September 9th, I have to have the graphics ready for the last episode. So I have to have something ready to go.
Gonna have to make graphics. You should just use one of the AI ones we came up with.
No, I absolutely refuse. But so anyway, if you didn't know, this has been a brand spanking new episode of your favorite podcast ever, I'm already getting the name wrong. Kitchen Shit Ketchup Therapy, brought to you by stuckontheinternet.com, where you can find all the rest of our episodes of this show and our other podcasts, such as our hit show Pip Boys, talking about the Fallout TV show, Anecdotal Madness, where Chris talks about his life and the things that interest him, the Uso's podcast, talking about Uso's Concert Cafe and the people that influence that place, and super serious. So super serious is we take very serious, in-depth looks into very super serious topics like Cotton Eye Joe and Got Milk and things like that.
Don't forget to go to creatorschannel.com so you can learn about the coming alien invasion.
Yep, and make sure you are ready for what's coming next on this planet and this plane of existence. Go to creatorschannel.com.
Tell us what homepage you get.
Tell us which version of the homepage you get. We'll talk about it next episode of Catch Up Therapy. See ya in 2 weeks. Good night.
2 weeks.